Okay, I figured I would show you my little cocoon cave. Weighted blanket, soft warming blanket, coziness. And just share one key thought with you, which is the world is not going to be divided anymore into Democrats or Republicans or left or right. It's just not. It's going to be divided between pedophiles and people who protect children. So there's also something to be said for the fact that they're suppressing this information and delaying and stonewalling and just doing everything they can in their power to obstruct justice. So that's just a mass crime against humanity right there, right? When people want to say, what about Biden? Okay, that is, in my opinion, someone who is installed and selected, just like they all are, by a cabal. I use that word very deliberately. And by Freakmasons. You have to be Freakmason approved to be in any kind of power or visibility or the public eye. You just don't get there otherwise. And so I want to note that Obama, who I actually voted for twice before I figured him out, is suspiciously silent on the Epstein file. So people keep saying Biden, Biden, Biden. I mean, during the whole Biden administration was Obama pulling strings behind the scene. I think we know that. I think anybody with common sense, whether you're left or right or red or blue, understands that that was, Obama's third term. So Obama has not come out and denounced Epstein, has been very deliberately, strategically, and in a calculated manner, very silent. And if you're a former president on this planet and you don't denounce one of what we're seeing as one of the most prolific pedophiles and abusers of children and women, then that speaks very ill of you. And it's a glaring omission. So everybody wants to say, what about Biden? I want people to look at not just the Clintons, we know, not just Trump, we know, but let's look at the string pullers behind the scenes, And of course, there's people pulling Obama's strings too. So I'm not just honing in on Obama. But it's beyond a disappointment or a frustration to me that character, because now it's all just characters in a movie, right, has stayed silent on something so vital and urgent. Because if the well-being and safety of women and children isn't front and center on every news cycle, it really tells you a lot. And if a former president does not come out and say what Epstein did was vile and all those who were participating in that action or activity should be held accountable, then it makes you think he's one of them. Just like Biden and just like Trump, because hashtag it's all of them.